It's time for the third office makeover in this house. Not because we have 3 offices, but this is the third place in this house that we are making an office. We've had it upstairs in a small room, upstairs in a big room, and now we're going down to this room. And this is actually the last time we're doing an office makeover because we absolutely love this room. And I think we're going to be very happy here. So enjoy our office makeover. A quick clip from a little less overheated Yvette. We have been doing some stuff outside. It's pretty hot, so my face was a tomato again. So I decided to go inside because we are painting this room right now. We already did the ceiling, which wasn't that exciting because it's white and that's not a big difference, so we just did that off camera. And we have also plugged all the holes and sanded everything, cleaned. We got rid of Pixel's scratches right there. I hope this is gonna look okay, because she completely destroyed this corner. And also some scratches in that corner. When we're doing the fire stove in the living room, we had the living room in here, so Pixel could have her own space whilst they were renovating in there. So yeah, she kind of destroyed some parts of this room, and it is finally time to make this pretty. We have chosen a color. Which one do we think we chose? Put it in the comments right now. We went for this one, and we are doing the whole room this color. Do we think that's a good choice or not? We have been told an accent wall might have been better, but we are just gonna go for it and do the whole room that color. And then we'll do some light accents with the furniture and stuff. So I do hope that our desk chairs, they are purple. I hope they are not gonna clash with that color. I see a big ant? I don't know, some kind of bug there. We have the window open, which I usually don't like because a lot of stuff can fly in, but I have to knock on wood. We haven't had a lot of bugs so far, which is great. I love it. I am gonna paint the edges, and then I think Nathan is gonna roller the big surfaces, because that's just the way we like to paint. I don't have a tripod. I'm too lazy to go grab a tripod, so I put them in the window. I think if I put this here, you can see what I'm doing. Let's put on gloves as well, because this might get messy, and that is also why I'm filming it. So we got a big bucket of brown paint. I almost put the stick right in the bag, which it should, because I'm going to stir. It's very liquidy. We went with a different store this time than last time, so I am interested to see if this paint is like the same quality. Although we did go for a little bit more gloss, so it should be easier to clean these walls, because the dark blue that we had is it's not textured, but it's very matte, and if you put your hand on the wall and you just see like a stroke. So I think with this paint we are not gonna have that. But because this is an office, I think the neat paint, that's gonna be easier to clean. We are gonna be in here a lot, especially with them. So I have a little bit of a muscle ache, so this is heavy. This looks like chocolate pudding. It's a Dutch dessert, but it looks like chocoladevla. It's like that's basically chocolate pudding. I haven't been able to find fla here, so I don't think it's kind of like yogurt but more runny. I really don't know how to explain fla. I don't know why. I'm trying. Okay, we have paints. Let's start on the door. do I do this one? Okay, that's gonna be me for a while. Just as I start filming, he comes down the stairs. It's a different day. This is how far I got with painting, and it's definitely a trusted process paint because it looks bad right now.
Hello.
Hi.
Are you filming? Yes.
What do you think? Trust the process?
Yeah.
So this is how it looks right now. I did all the edges I could reach. I now have to go on the ladder and do the top parts. This is how it's gonna look. So it is gonna be pretty and I like the color. But right now, it looks a bit ugly.
Yeah, very ugly.
But yeah, so trust the process, we'll get there. As you can hear, Nathan is rotering. I am doing the bottom trim. Yes, trim. And we're getting there. It is still kind of a trust the process paint, but it's looking better and better. I really like it. It's looking very cozy.
Yes, Yvette cut my hair.
Oh, yes, we did do that. Are your glasses clean?
Yeah, I think
Can
so.
you drive?
Yeah.
Let's go to...
IKEA.
Let's go. Oh. I also don't have my seatbelt again. Let's do that first. Seatbelts on, people. Yeah, I can't do it when you drive that quick. Turn right. We had to stop for fuel. These are the prices. 14.64 kroners per liter. Is that a lot compared to where you live? Let me know. And he drives away before I even put my seatbelt on again. Honey. And we're back home. If you've seen our videos before, you know we are not good at filming in public, so we didn't. But we have been to IKEA and a thrift store. We have also not shown you this room yet, when it's fully painted. So let's do that first. This is the finished room. I absolutely love the color. It was definitely a trust the process color, because it looked very ugly at first, but I love it now. And I do love that we did everything. We just went for it and did everything. We like to make bold choices in painting. And then we can now start decorating.
Yeah.
Decorating? Furnishing? we can start moving the upstairs office to right here.
Yeah.
And we want to do the desks in the middle of the room. And we realized we have room for one more desk. So that is the main reason we went to IKEA. We got one more desk, which is exactly the same as the ones we already have. So the bamboo ones. We will show you once it's set up. Because can I do this? Oh, I can.
Yeah.
Just imagine this as a desk. And they are going to be in the middle. And then we have some cabinets and just some things around the house that we're going to put in here first. See how it looks. And then if it looks good, we are very happy. If it doesn't look good, we are going to have to go find some other furniture. But I think it'll be fine. And then we have curtains. There are 2 curtain rods right there. We have some paintings around the house that we can also put here. So we are just going to decorate. And then we also went to a thrift store. And this is basically our thrift haul. Oh, this is also IKEA. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Chaotic again. So we have another milk frother because the one we have now is starting to get misaligned, so it's going a bit crazy. So we got a new one. And then also a new frame, which is a deeper frame. I don't think we showed you yet, but Nathan has been having fun with taking things apart and then framing them.
Yeah.
So that's basically what we're doing. If anyone knows where you can buy deeper frames that are full wood, just better quality than these IKEA ones, let us know, because I would like just better frames than these. And I haven't found them at a thrift store yet, unfortunately. I do have a stack. This is a stack of frames from a previous thrift store haul. So I'm just buying all the wooden frames basically. And then I'm gonna frame some cool stuff in there. These, I think, will be perfect for Polaroids. But I do have to paint them probably, because they are a little bit beaten up. And then we have a stack of audiobooks, and they are all Swedish. We have been very adventurous or ambitious, and we bought some Swedish listening books, audiobooks, because I've been really enjoying listening to Harry Potter in Swedish on Spotify, but I can only listen for 12 hours, and most of the books are a lot longer. Like this is 19 hours for this book. So books are longer than the time you get per month on Spotify, which I don't like. But I have figured out that our library might also have audiobooks. So I need to go to the library and figure that out. But we'll get there. We actually did go twice, and the first time it was closed. It had different opening times than on the website. And then the second time there was just no one there. We stood at the desk for 5 minutes and just no one was there. So we need to go back. And then we have this we already had, but we did see this at a thrift store today for 300 kroners. So we got it back out of the shed and we were going to put it up somewhere, which you already did want to do, but not because it sounded like because it's 300 kroners we're going to put it up, but that's not why.
Yeah.
I just found it funny that we just have this laying in the shed and found it at thrift store for 300 kroners, which is a bit much for just basically just a slab of wood with some,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's kind of expensive. And then I found this at Rösta, which I think is really cute. So, and it fits perfectly with the color. So we might put this up here. This is actually for the hallway, because this is also, how does it work? Like this. Also the hang stuff. So that is gonna, I don't know, we might sand it and then put some linseed oil on it.
Yeah.
Or just clean it and go.
Yeah.
Or maybe some varnish.
Maybe.
Is it varnish?
Yeah.
And then we have accumulated some lanterns from thrift stores for some reason. I don't know why, we just really like them. And we found this one today. So, and this was 80 kroners, I think.
Yeah.
And this one was 50. 50 kroners. So, yeah, that's the haul for today. We were hoping to find either a stool or a chair or a desk chair, but everything we found at IKEA I didn't like. I was being very picky today.
Yeah, very picky.
It would be very difficult and picky. So we don't have a chair for that desk, but we'll figure it out at some point. We do have some, we have a couple stools, I think, that we are not really using, so we can use one of those for the desk until we find something. And there was a chair at IKEA that we wanted to get, but we sat on it and it just doesn't sit right. I don't know. It wasn't the one. I don't know if we're going to do it now. I was going to say, let's go upstairs and grab stuff to put downstairs, but I'm also kind of hungry.
I don't know what time it is.
Yeah. It's almost 5 p.m., so we have time to put up the desk, I think.
Yeah.
And then we have some soup that we took out of the freezer this morning. So we have a very easy dinner, which is nice. Yeah, so let's put up the desk, eat, and then probably we will grab some stuff from upstairs because we are very impatient people. And we probably are going to do that tonight.
Yes.
She's too white. It's very overexposed.
Yeah.
Someone is really enjoying this sunny spot in the office. Do we need to put a cat bed right there? Yes? So you can sleep there every morning?
For every morning.
With Nathan? Yeah?
7:30.
Yeah.
This curtain.
Yes, we're almost done with the office. And this curtain is just effing ugly.
Enough light.
It's just the ugliest curtain in the world here. It doesn't really matter. So we need to get new curtains.
Yeah.
This is just too ugly. The color is ugly. It's too small, and also it says it's 2 meters 50, but it's 2 meters 39.
Yeah.
So IKEA, what are you doing? And if it was 2 meters 50, it would fit on both of the windows. So we wouldn't have to buy curtains, we thought. But it's just too small if you close it. And then the color is just, it's just ugly. So we need to get curtains. So we're going to head out again. And I think that's the last thing we really need to do. We do have another project in here that I think is going to be in another video, because that's coming in either tomorrow or next week. And that is something for the door right there. Because this door is also ugly, and it's closed on the other side because of her. Because she can just scratch at that door and then she can come in. So because of you, and because it's ugly, we are going to put a different door there. But we have a plan, and you will see in a different video. I made a list, so let's go. And it's not only curtains, because the list for just curtains would be a bit strange. But there is some other stuff that we need if we're going out. I don't want to go out just for curtains, because that's a bit...
And we want to take a look at the garden center for big strelitzia.
Yeah, we want a big plant right there. Instead of Pixel. She can lay in front of that plant. And we know a Monstera and the strelitzia are both poisonous to cats. She will only be in here under supervision, but that's the case anyway, because she will lick everything here, because everything's plastic. And she really likes plastic.
She was already licking the drawers.
Yeah, those drawers, the toolbox she was licking. So this right here, she was licking this, which is just like plastic, paper with a plastic layer. She wasn't even licking the folder. She was licking this paper with a tiny bit of plastic. I am surprised that she doesn't lick the printer, because that's also plastic.
Or that sliding door.
Oh yeah, the sliding door is also plastic.
Yeah.
Thank you for not licking the sliding door.
She's licking the litter box though.
Yeah, the litter box she licks sometimes. You just really like plastic. Can you tell us why you like plastic so much?
Enough about Pixel, let's change.
Yeah. We made it to the center of Örebro, and we just parked the car, but this is, for us, this feels very, very cheap. In the Netherlands, it's like 180 kroners per 15 minutes. Sometimes. In Amsterdam,
Yeah,
I think.
maybe.
Maybe in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
But where we used to live, it was, I think, maybe 10 euros per hour.
Yeah, could be.
And that's a normal sized city. So this is cheap. We've been here multiple times and we've never seen the castle. So this is the castle of Örebro.
And it's too expensive.
It's not that expensive, but it's 170 kroners per person. But we are out of this type of thing, like museums in half an hour.
Yeah.
So then it's just not really worth it, I think.
Not for us.
No. They have some weird art here.
Huh?
They have some weird art here. There's also a hand on the other side. The car is right there. Maybe I'll do it from the outside. This is our second Mirorna. This is a thrift store. We found the one in the city, which was very surprising because we did not expect one to be in the city. And we're now going to this one, which is our favorite. We're back at the car. I found these, which I was gonna buy at IKEA for 50 kroners per folder. Here they were 5. So I got 6 for 30 kroners instead of 6 for 300 kroners.
Yeah.
Which is a crazy difference, so I'm very happy that we found them. I did not check if they all worked perfectly. I didn't do this on all of them.
Oh, okay.
Fingers crossed. And then of course we have another painting. Maybe we need to do a haul when we get back.
Okay.
And we're back home. We always have trouble filming in stores because of the music and there's some people. We don't want the people in the shot, so we kind of never film in the stores, which is also kind of a bummer because I do like showing you the stores, but yeah, we don't do it.
Yeah.
So we're back home. The thrift store haul is mainly this, and then the 6 folders. 6, right? Yeah, 6 folders.
Can you say how expensive those 3 were?
This was 9 kroners. This one was 50 kroners. And then the big one was 95 kroners. And then the folders were 5 each. And a bag was 8. So only 1 kroner less than this frame. Which I think is a little bit funny. But I usually have a bag myself, but we didn't have anything big. Oh no, we also did but the lights.
Yeah.
We did also buy 2 of these lamps. We also have a lamp collection, which I don't know why. I guess you just collect lamps when you live in Sweden. It's so dark in the winter here, so you need to make it cozy with all the lights. So we have a matching set that I thought might be fun to do on our bedside tables.
Yeah.
But we do use them as wake-up lights, so I don't know if we can do that with these.
No.
So maybe I need to go somewhere else. Or not do a wake-up light. And just
We'll see.
We have to see. But that's kind of what I thought, because they are blue and our bedroom is blue themed.
Yeah.
So I thought that would be pretty, but maybe we can put them somewhere else. And these were 100 each. It's a bit of a side quest in the office store, in the office video. I got an aloe vera because I've been wanting this for a while. We were looking for a big office plant, but we couldn't really find what we were looking for. We wanted a very big strelitzia, but they only had like this big. But we do have some plants here, so we got some. They're not really moss poles, but like the poles that you can put the pothos on. And we have some pretty big pothos, so I got the small stick. We also have a big one, so we can put the pothos on this and then put that in the office. And we'll see if we like that. Otherwise, we might go back, but to a different store. Because we're not the biggest fan of Blomsterlandet.
No.
So, yeah, we might go back to a different store. But we did also get a grow light. because it does get dark here, and yeah, we just want to try it out. This is just a small one, and we want to give that a try. We got this one, which we've been seeing at IKEA for a couple times, and we couldn't resist this time. It's just like a fake oil
lamp. Yeah.
It's just a little fake oil lamp, and I think it's cool. So we have that one, and then we have that lamp, which is gonna go in the office. So this is on brand for this is supposed to be in the video because this is for the office, and it can go different colors because we got this lamp, but we need to figure out how it works with the remote thing because that does nothing. And then we also have a plug with another remote, so we can maybe put a remote on both of the doors, so we can put on a light when we get in the room, which is always nice. And then we also have a watering can, which looks more like a vase.
Yeah.
I think, but it is a watering can, like that. And I think it's really cool. We need one for downstairs, because now we're going to have plants upstairs and downstairs. So we did need that one. And then we got a lot of these pots. Yeah. Because we are in love with these pots. And we want to do granola as well. We want to do like a little granola bar thing. So we have 4 now. 3 big ones and a small one. So.
Shout.
Was that very big? Yeah. And then the thing, the 2 things we went for, cable management things. So we have some cable holders. And then the thing we actually went for, we also got curtains. And I hope these look good.
Yeah.
I think they are going to look good because it's white or beige and they look good with everything. And they also have a little stripe in them. So let's put these up. And we are done with the office. Or almost done. But for this video, we are done. This is our new office.
It's very overexposed, sorry.
I think the last shot was that we went to IKEA and we got back home. I did hang up the curtains that say evening, and I actually love them.
Yeah.
I do need to shorten them. I think we are going to go with here. This is why I haven't shortened them yet.
No, here.
Where,
above
here.
the radiator.
I thought this was the window. No, this is the window. So they are going to come like until there. This is why I haven't shortened them yet, because we are... I was just not sure what we wanted. I wanted to live with long curtains for a little bit, but I think they are going to go there. Yeah. Let me know what you think. I think I already have done it when this video is going online, but let me know if we made the right choice. I really like these. It brightens up a bit. And then I do love that there's a line. That's my breath timer. I love that there's a line here. Because if it wasn't there...
I don't know if you can see it on video.
No, it's very hard to see.
It's this line.
Yeah. Otherwise they would have been too plain.
Yeah.
I'm happy with the curtains we were able to get.
And they were very affordable.
Yeah, they weren't even... I will put the price right here. I hope that is actually affordable. But they were one of the cheaper options at IKEA that were also 100% cotton.
And sorry for the noise of the EcoFlow.
Yeah, that sometimes just makes noise randomly. But yeah, we are very happy. We have our desks in the middle, which I think makes the room very big and officey. I know that's not a word, but...
Officey.
Officey.
Office-like.
It makes it a proper office.
Yeah.
And we were debating on doing like a partition in the middle, but we actually really like being able to look
around the monitor,
and we can chat and stuff. So and the monitors do block already, because I don't see you working.
No,
which is why I wanted the partition, because if I see all the movement and you working, then I get distracted. But I don't see you because of all the monitors, which is great. So we don't need the partition. We do need
Divider.
divider. We don't need a divider.
Yeah.
We do need some cable management. So that is coming up, and we do
Yeah.
need to fix this. So we need to, just fix that. So there is a gap here, and I think we need to attach the desks so that gap doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah, and
because they are very light.
those
so,
don't get pinched between them, and
we need cable management.
yeah,
Attaching desks because these are very light, so they move very easily. So we need to fix that, and we also do need some stuff on the walls because this is very bare, and then that as well.
Yeah,
but,
and here as well.
Yeah, so we need some stuff on the walls, but we are thinking of framing some of our own work or your work mainly.
Would be cool.
I'm saying our, but it's mainly your work. That would be really cool. So that is coming up at some point because we need to go through some pictures. Just some.
Yeah, just some.
Just some thousands of pictures to see what we want to frame. And then we have our plant corner. Every office needs a plant corner. So we got some new plants as well, which I said we were never going to get new plants, but here we are. I think banana is going to go in the living room.
Yeah.
When it's out of quarantine. We put them in quarantine here because we got this monstera and it has the little flies. 60 days, what was it?
Aaltjes, the
nematodes.
Yeah, nematodes is 2 weeks, but I want to be sure.
Yeah.
So
maybe like a month. And then we'll see.
Month and a half.
Yeah. And these are plants that are gonna get very big. So we'll see once they get huge if they can stay here. And then we also have a grow light.
Yeah.
And we know these plants are not safe for cats, but Pixel is never going to be in here anyway.
This one is?
Yeah, that one. So that can be in the living room. And we have had bananas before, and she leaves them alone. So hope she does that still. And then we do have a big project over here, which is very delayed. I was hoping we could do this in this video, so it's even more finished. But we ordered stuff for a barn door, and we do have a door on the attic that will fit here. We were really trying to just have it as a door, but we have no idea how to do that. And yeah, I think a barn door will be really nice.
Yeah.
I was mainly scared that Pixel would like be able to push through, but there's something you can put on the ground there, on the floor, so it locks in. So hopefully that works as it should, and hopefully that comes in somewhere this week. So maybe next video or the video after that we will fix this barn door, which will be cool. And yeah, I think that's all we have to say about the office. If you have any questions about our office, let us know in the comments. And I do think this is the last time you're gonna see it in full, because now it's very tidy and there's no personal stuff. But there will always be like admin stuff and just stuff we don't want to be showing on the internet. So yeah, I think this is the last time you're going to see everything. You might see like a corner because we will be showing the barn door, or maybe some plant updates or something, or if we put something on the wall we might show it. But yeah, other than that, enjoy our finished office, or finished our finished for now office.